Hey, Prophet, what's up?
What's going on? How you feel?
I'm good, thanks. Yo, I just talked to Queen Marianne. She was at the Rose Bowl, and she was telling me that Prophet Cicero, like when he came to Chicago, he bought the building outright. I have to listen to it, but he bought the whole, he owned his own building. Did you know that one?
No, I didn't. That's what's up. Hey, that's what's happening.
Yeah, Queen Marianne, and I got it from Moses. Like Moses Joseph, he introduced me to Bishop James Aaron, and when I was like going through the bad breakup with my wife or whatever, and then that's when the bishop gave me my name. So he called yesterday. He like, yo, he's like, he was at home. He's staying in Aurora now. He said he was online looking for, cause he's staying in Aurora. He can't go to a Coptic church. How he been treated, and he was searching for some Coptic stuff on YouTube, and he like saw my post, so he called like, yo, hook me up with one of those podcast interview things. So that's how I got Queen Marianne information. Then I told her like thank her so much. It was a miracle. Because Moses said she like 95 years old, so it was like really good.
Yes, she'll be 95 November 3rd.
You know her?
Yes, I do.
You be
I don't
holding.
understand what you be thinking out. Just because I don't go places, I mean, look, I've been in the faith for so long. I know people. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of things. I just don't say it. Just because y'all don't see me, I do things out the ordinary. I don't like a lot of. Here's the thing about me. I don't be around a lot of people, but when I do, it's for a reason. I know Prophet Samuel. I went to Prophet Samuel's service. I know Queen Marianne. I've seen Queen Marianne a lot of times. I know my way around the nation. I just don't be in one spot. I do what I do, and I get home, and like I said, you have to research for yourself. You can sit up and talk to a lot of people, but you have to research for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know a lot. I know Bishop James Aaron. I know everybody. I talked to Bishop James Aaron a long time ago. He know me when I was little. I know everybody. Yeah. I know the ones that passed away. I know everybody.
Yeah, she told me what Prophet Cicero funeral home was at. I'm like, yo, thank you so much, because I'm supposed to do like a documentary. And she told me it's like on 67th over there, Cottage Grove. I'm like, damn. And the way she was describing it, I'm like, man, he was very serious. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead, what you think? I'm just getting info.
You have to be serious. If you talking this, because back then we was getting, our ancestors was getting all type of mistreatment. So therefore, like you laid down, he had the dream, and he told Queen Eve he had to go see what's going on. Now, I don't know about South America when he was born. I don't know, because he was born in South Carolina, and he was in South America. I don't know about that. That's a lot more research I got to think about. I got to look up. But the thing is, he traveled. I know that much, because you have to travel to get to Ethiopia, to the Congo, to meet up with Haile Selassie or wherever. He took a little bit from everywhere. He took a little bit from everywhere. The Coptic Orthodox, it was Coptic already in Egypt, in Ethiopia. So that's Haile Selassie. He was under his learning tree. He like I told you, he was sitting with amongst his priests and everything else. So he can't really, and you gotta think about it. you can't really. I don't know who gave him Melchizedek. I'm still learning about that. You know, it has to come from somewhere. Has to come from somewhere. And who gave you that name? Because in Africa, you do get a name. Because my friend, she's from Ghana. She got people in Ghana, and so when she went back to Ghana, they had a ceremony for her, and they gave her the name Akua. Akua is an African name, spiritual name. So, I'm in my ideology, I'm gonna keep that. Haile Selassie gave Melchizedek his name. You know, I'm not sure because I heard, you know, on the tape where Queen Rebecca said later on down the line he was named Melchizedek. So who gave him the name Melchizedek? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Yeah. She just said later on down the line he was given Melchizedek.
She said,
you know what I'm saying?
She was like, I'm gonna let you finish. Don't lose her train of thought. She said, and you can fix it. She said, God, later on down the line, God elevated him. So,
right.
Go ahead.
So therefore, it was by God. So it wasn't Haile Selassie. It was by God. So cool.
I don't know.
You have to, and I get that. I get that because you have to follow the spirit and what God names you. See, when your leader gives you a name, you first got to analyze. First got to analyze you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You first got to analyze you and see if you fit that mold. Because what do Melchizedek mean? You can look it up. Order. Melchizedek is order. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you hear that? Did you hear that within the Coptic religion that they not supposed to get that name out again because of the founder? Did you ever hear that? Don't lose your train of thought. I just had that question, and then go ahead. Go ahead, finish.
No, because the thing is, I've like I said, okay, you can give out the name many times as you want to. They just want to do that because they want to keep it. You know, it's only one person that can keep that power. You know, all that man-made goofy shit. You know, but the thing is, you can give out that name many times you want to. Timothy has been given many a times. Timothy has been given many a times. I guarantee you, the Rose Bowl had, you know, Universal Prayer House had Timothy. Two Temple Solomon had Timothy. You know, I know Faith Temple had Timothy. I'm like the second or third Timothy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it can be given out. It can be given out over and over again. Prophet Melchizedek over there of Coptic Church of Faith. That's his name. It can be given over and over again. It's not meaning that he's gonna lose his life or nothing like that. No, that's wrong. He has to come into his own. It can be, like I told you, it can be a different Jim Leak somewhere. It's all names from north, south, east, and west. You know what I'm saying? There's a Taiwan probably in Philadelphia somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of Phillips everywhere. I met a whole bunch of Phillips. You feel me? So like, I'm the only one supposed to have that name. That's bull. No, it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody but one. No. And that's man's because you know why? They want to keep that sacred. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got up and said, ain't nobody supposed to have this name but me. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. So you got to stop listening to man and listening to and look for yourself and research for yourself and talk to God for yourself. I always tell you that. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop listening to that man. Seriously. Stop listening to that man.
Yeah.
Because if Bender was giving Ezekiel, Prophet Isaiah brother would have been like, hold up. hold on. Who gave you Ezekiel? You know what I'm saying? That's my name.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to ask. No. So that's a lie. So stop listening to men. I'm just telling you that. Don't listen to men. Look and research for yourself.
Okay.
You don't depend on nobody else but God.
Do you know what that box? Cause I saw Ezekiel, the older one, the Archbishop. I saw him with it on. That's why I asked it. Do you know what that thing they give us after we get the Holy Ghost? That clear box with the lotion, oil, and the purple thing and the flower.
It is an alabaster box.
Oh.
They had that at the Rose Bowl. They had it at the Universal Prayer House. That's supposed to be like your first angel.
Oh.
It holds oils, it holds all types of smell goods. Yeah, so alabaster box. If Too Simple Solomon, you gotta think about it. Everything that Too Simple Solomon did and everybody else that branched off Too Simple Solomon did, Universal Prayer House did it too. They're the first ones that did it. That's an amulet. That's an amulet. The spiritual thing. It's an amulet.
I thought don't lose your train of thought. Let me tell you what I thought it meant. Just an opinion. I thought it symbolized, and I'm gonna tell you why I reference it. Because Jesus said, if you don't lay down your life, you're not fit to follow me and be my disciple. And then they give us that piece of paper, say, Prince Taiwan was set aside to heal, teach, and prophesy, and carry out all religious activities by the Solomon's kingdom. So I thought that thing symbolizes like my rebirth and my funeral at the same time, because there's no more about Taiwan Robinson. Like when I watched the DVD, King Peter say when he making Isaiah a minister, he say, I see you got your wife standing on your side as you about to go into this degree, but I want you to know today you taking on another wife, and that's Jesus, and you must treat him as a wife, because it's no longer your will, but it's his will. And so I referenced that into that thing, because it looked like what you call that thing you get buried in? It looks like that. So I'm like,
a casket.
Yeah, so I thought it symbolizes, because you're not the same. Only reason I thought that because I'm not the same person. Like a friend of mine came into my life in 2019, and they was going crazy trying to find me. They couldn't find me because I changed. I got baptized, I got the Holy Ghost, and I received the spiritual name. And they was getting frustrated. And King Peter said at one time when he's preaching with the king crown on, he said, that name you gave me drove all my friends away. He said, but that's all right. God will give me another friend. So it was like, I was like really sad, because this person was really trying to reach me, but I'm not the same person from the Robert Taylor projects, with their pants sagging. So I was kind of sad, like, damn, I don't know how to relate to you because I haven't been a part of the world since 2001. So I was kind of messed up because they was trying to reach me like, yo, but I changed, you know what I mean? So I hope that wasn't too long, you didn't lose your train of thought. But I thought that's what it symbolizes, a funeral, a death, and a rebirth at the same time. No?
No. I don't, you know what? I don't even know what it means, but I know that you have an amulet, and it's something that Universal Prayer House gave you, around your neck and everything like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I say it symbolizes as your first angel. I don't know what the amulet means. I don't know what the alabaster box and everything else means. I don't know, because I never got one. So I don't know what it means. See, I have to think about it. People, your teachership already told you what does this mean. You know what I'm saying? You have to ask a question. What does this mean? What is it? You know what I'm saying? What is it? What is it used for? You know what I'm saying? You got your oils, you got your the spiritual bath salts in there and everything like that. you can use it or whatever. But like I said, what does it mean? I'm not sure.
All right, what about the red bangs? I thought it was they say the bloodstained banner from our Lord. So does that symbolize that now we taking on Jesus?
You can say it's the blood. Yes, you can say that. Back then, what I heard from Prophet Samuel was that we were supposed to get motorboards.
Motorboard?
We were supposed to get motorboards. Motorboards is the graduation cap. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to have the velvet motorboards, but they didn't want that. You know, he done away with that. He threw away. He's like, nah, that it don't even look right. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, graduation, you did graduate to stand third, but we were supposed to have red motorboards. But he didn't with the tassel. Seriously, no lies. He said this. I'm not gonna hold. I'm not gonna tell you nothing that I didn't hear myself with the tassel. But he threw away with that. Some people call it the peacock, something like that. Whatever. But to me, it's the blood. Like you said, the velvet band. That's like your first crown or whatever. But it also represents the blood. You know what I'm saying? That's your first crown with it open. Because why? You still got like Queen Pro said in class. You still getting blessed from the crown of your head. You know what I'm saying? Until you get a full open, wherever you at. It feel like wherever you at, your head is still open. Because you need more knowledge. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
You still need more knowledge, so you're getting blessed. You know, while you have your arms still open, but you're still getting blessed from under your arms through your whole body. You know what I'm saying? You're still getting blessed through that. But then you get closed. Then you get closed sleeves because you can maintain that power. I learned all this at Friday night. I learned all this from Carl Sagan. I know what I'm talking about.
That's good. Y'all had Friday night. Queen Marianne was saying, don't lose your train of thought. I was gonna throw this little one in. She was saying that cause I'm like, how did it go with when he laid down his life before the church? And she said, he said, before I allow you to mess it up, I'll lay down my life. Huh?
Didn't I say you that?
Yeah, hold on. Let me tell you the part she said. She said he took off his crown and laid it on the what's name, then fell on the floor. Go ahead. I'm like, now that part, it sounds scary when you know what you're going to do before it happened. She said he said that statement, then took off his crown and set it down, then fell on the floor. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, and they have to rush him to the hospital. Yes, because you can do that too. It's just older people know when they gonna go. Seriously, older people gonna go. They know when they time is up. They know that. Like she said at the church in the interview, because it was chaos. This ain't what's going on now. This ain't new. It's been happening since the 50s and the 60s. It's been happening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's been happening.
Why was it chaos?
Because everybody was, I don't know why it's chaos. But like, there's nothing new under the sun. Church is church. There's nothing new under the sun. So you thinking Universal Prayer House was right and together. It was, but it was still fights amongst the queens and their children, and don't talk to my child and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what she said in the interview. She said all in her interview. So yes,
she got another one.
Yeah, but don't rattle her with a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? Let her rest. Don't give her too much. You know
yeah. Yeah, she did like 20 minutes, but I was glad because she's so powerful and she like no nonsense. So I'm like, yo, thank you. I gotta get off the phone. Like, yo, she very powerful.
Yeah, so don't drain her like that, man. Don't call her like that.
Yeah, I think she took care of me really good. I think I'm good. I think she gave me 20 minutes and she just like killed it. She told me you know what I mean, the Rose Bowl. She told me about where they stayed at, the funeral home. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, I think I'm kind of satisfied with that.
Yeah, he stayed on 43rd and Berkeley.
He stayed on 43rd in Berkeley.
Yeah.
Do you have the exact address?
No, but it's like where the Walmart at. That's where the church was on 42nd in Cottage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened to Google after 2000 and maybe 19.
They're not going to go back all the way that far. I did it myself. It's not going to happen. It goes to 2007. That's about it. But I would love to see College Grove in the 40s so I can see the actual picture, but it's not going to give it to you.
Yeah, that's weird. It's other things. Like, you can show me World War I. It can show me 1920s, but it won't do it. If I type
no,
in... Go ahead.
It's show you 1920s, but it's not going to show you. It's going to show you buildings, but it's not going to show you that particular building. You got to like go into like the city registries and archives and all that stuff to see what was that building, like before.
Wait, what do I do that at? The library? Hold on. What was that you just said? How do I do that?
You can go to the archives and look up Chicago history. In the back, in the years. Because I'm thinking I'm gonna do that too. But you got to get that. If they show a picture of it, it might it might give it to you. But yeah, but Google is not going to do that. So you gotta go old school. You gotta go to the library, go to somewhere that's going to give you the history of whatever building that was that he purchased. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably some pictures somewhere. Gotta be.
Yeah.
Jesus. You gotta be pictures.
So, your leader, he had Friday night every Friday?
Yes, we have Friday night every Friday, yes.
Wow. Yeah, you probably got a lot of good stuff for every Friday.
Not even that, man. Like I said, I am a history person. I love to know where I come from and what I'm getting myself into. So, I like history. That's my thing. And then I ask questions, like the alabaster box. You know what I'm saying? I learned that from my auntie because I didn't know what it was either. You know what I'm saying? I learned that from her. Because I'm like, I'm seeing everybody have one for us because nobody didn't know how to make it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else's church knew how to make it, but ours. So, and my auntie come up from King Temple of Solomon. So then my mama, you know what I'm saying, her sister, my dad, his sister, you know what I'm saying, my grandparents. So, I know things. I don't just sit around, man. It's because I don't go church to church to church. Look at this. No, you got all the stuff you need within the people that you surround yourself with. I don't have to ask nobody around here. I know what I do. That's why I feel that some people do like me. Some people can tolerate me because of what my knowledge is. Or sometimes I got to be quiet because people don't want you to know certain things. But I know it. I sit back and I analyze. So that's why I know when I get the church going, I know I have a feeling I have a feeling it's going to be full just based off my name, but the knowledge, nobody can be able to sit under me because I'm gonna have you right. That's why you have to draw people in. Because my thing is, I'm trying to go in. I'm trying to have in and go out. That's the thing. That's my thing. See, you have to go in first because you got to get everything established. You got to have your queen. You got to have your empress. You got to have your princess. You got to have your prince. You got to have your prophets. That's within. But then when you branch out and reach the other masses, that's when you can start building and teaching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you know what the tassel mean on our Eastern Rite crown? The royal prince wear it, but like the prophets don't wear it. Do you know what that tassel mean at the top?
The royal prince don't have a poof ball. The prophets have a poof.
Oh, the koof. It's called a koof ball?
It's a poof.
Koof.
It's a tassel. It's a poof. Because when you unravel it, it poofs out. It blossoms out. So the royal prince don't have it. The prophets have it. The minor prophets have it.
The minor, yeah. I gotta find that degree paper again. Queen, she texted to me on Facebook Messenger, but it hit everything but the degrees, because I wanted to do an updated one, because that one doesn't have like archbishops on there. It don't have.
So wait. So here's the thing about it. You don't confuse the people, bro. Seriously. Because if you don't have that in your temple, so you gotta think about it. Universal Prayer House, whoever wrote the honors out, right?
Yeah.
They wrote it based on, because it only went up to major queen. I mean, heaven born queen. It only went up to heaven born queen. It didn't go no further. Because heaven born queen was the highest queen you can look. So when True Sister of Solomon started, it still was the same things. You know what I'm saying? Major queens, minor queens, heaven-born queens, heavenly queens. You know what I'm saying? Major queen was the highest queen. My bad. Major queen was the highest queen. So you got the prophets, major, minor prophets, and that's it. So when they start adding prince and empresses, then somebody changed it from True Sister of Solomon, and they wrote it out again and typed it up again. So you have your imperial princess, your imperial queens, spring queens, heaven queens, heaven queens, minors. You just add it on too. So when you get your spot or whatever, you just add on to it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you see fit in your church. Don't go off of what everybody else got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't go off of what everybody else got. Go off of what you got. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going off of what everybody else in the nation got. For what? I'm doing what I have in my own team. Because that's going to be a lot. And people just standing up there for 40, 35 minutes rattling off these names, rattling off these degrees. No. And then you got to testify on that. No, I might as well sit down. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you know what the... this is a good one. I just learned this one a few years ago. Do you know what... Wait, what I was going to say? Okay, so when we had that week service, is that the week of the Passover only?
It depends on how you want to do it. It depends on how you want to do it. That's a week-long meeting. It's supposed to start on Monday, but everybody do it different. Because I remember when I was little, I had school Monday, and Monday night around 6 or 5 or whatever, I had to get ready for church. So we had Monday Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday was Friday night. And, we had class, it was class on, my cousin and them class on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And then Sunday we climaxed it, you know what I'm saying, with the Passover. So I was tired of going to church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday. Like, what? If you want to know real Coptic in the Melchizedek order, that's how it's supposed to be. Week-long meeting. Week-long meeting is about what the Baptists, Pentecostal, Methodists do. Sometimes some of them Kojic, but we do that too. Because every night is a different night. If you got a lot of people, you got Queen's night, Princess night, Empress night, men's night. Then Prophet come through, Prophet nights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then Sunday, it's game time. That's it. I know. I'm telling you I'm telling you this because I've been through it and I know it.
So with that week meeting, what on Friday night is report night, and do that mean that the teacher has to report the student, like they hand the teacher up to the higher power, which is the prophet, so they can receive the Holy Ghost?
If you've been to class and did what you're supposed to do.
So they call it
because if you wasn't going to class, it's Friday night service. If you weren't going to class, you're not coming out. You're not getting handed up.
Yeah, you get. So, and did you hear about like the Coptic Adam? Now, let me show you. Then I'll let it get back positive. I just got one thing. So I agree with Coptic Adam after the order of Melchizedek, because when you Google Coptic, everything shows up from all around the world. But so this one leader made Coptic Adam, and he made it so he was trying to make himself the leader of the Coptic religion. So he
I was there. What you talking about? We was all at the church.
Yeah, let me finish my testimony, Prophet. Then you can have it. You can have it. And so when I did my research, I'm like, and I'm not finished. Like, the Emperor stayed in Flossmoor. I can't afford to stay in Flossmoor, because when they say let the lifestyle you live speak for you, and I'm posting that on Facebook soon. I can't wait to get the people there, because I was the only one recording it. And so when they took up the offering, when you look at it, you can see, look at the right corner. You see 2 John right there. You see to the left, you see Stephen right there. And then look at when the emperor is up talking, and he's like, one day I will bridge, one day I will judge. He said, my God, when King Peter was here, he was a governor. And when you look at, Prince Meshach, Prophet Meshach, he's staring at the emperor crown like he can't believe that this person is wearing that crown in his religion, because it got a cross on it. And then we found out that he stole the offering money and gave it to one of the princesses at his church so they can go to college. And I'm like, that's evil, but it's double evil if he's rich. If they saying he rich and he got a barbershop, that guy is so spiteful and evil that he made himself a leader for a day, which is not true, because you can't be somebody's blood relative if you're not their blood relative. That's King Peter's grandson. So that was my opinion. But when he stole the money, the offering money from everybody, because every church was there, he stole all the money and gave it to a member of his church because he was so angry. So I'm like, when we talk about us being leaders now, because we at the 4th generation, I think those things, people are like, oh my God, you shouldn't air people out. No, you have to clean it. You have to clean out bogus things so it won't keep happening. That's just my testimony, because that's what we do as a student. We testify. Go ahead.
telling you, we're the fifth generation.
Oh, go ahead. What was your philosophy again with that?
We're the fifth generation of leadership. I'm telling you that the fourth generation is already established. Prophet Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Prophet David, Prophet Melchizedek, you know what I'm saying? That's the fourth generation. Prophet Shadrach, that's the fourth generation. We are the fifth. Prophet Israel, the other Prophet David, who he did, Prophet David. But like I said though, one comes from the north, one comes from the south, one comes from the east, one comes from the west. But yeah, we was at the church, at my church, all the meetings of Adam. We was there. I was there. I know everything. I know when it disbanded, when it dispersed, you know what I'm saying, when it disbanded and everything. Prophet John Revelator was not the father of Adam. He was not the father of Adam. He came. He probably came when I wasn't there, but I can tell you it was 7 prophets, because a lot of people didn't want to be a part of that. So that's why I ended up being 7. You got Bishop Noah, you got Priest Eli, you got Prophet Second John, you got Prophet Daniel, you have I think I gotta look at the fan, I gotta look at the picture, but it was 7 prophets. Prophet Samuel, you know, it was 7 prophets. That was a part of Hiram, Meshach. And I agree with you, that, you know, he wanted to, you know, leave, but it was more so, you know, trying to bring people together, but it came to being me just being all about me. You know what I'm saying? And I seen that.
Yeah, I think it's been like that since.
Be all about me. And you know, any people egos can, you know, arise, because I feel like he's giving me, you know, my leader has given me the keys, or my teacher, you know what I'm saying, was a part of the old heaven. So I feel like I have a right to, you know, tell people to leave because I thought of this. So now it's supposed to be, you know, my thing. Nobody has to say so on anything but me. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, I have nothing bad to say about them. You have to watch people's character. You just can't go off of what you've seen, what you heard. You have to watch their character. That's what.
That's not about the person. That's about the title. Because in my opinion, your spiritual name, your degree, all of that, that's not yours. God gave you that to be a servant. You adopted into the Coptic religion. So all of those things, King Peter gave him his name. And he's in that fighting going against the grain. So I look at it like a doctor extracting something. That's not yours for you to go in there and do that. Not the person. I don't know the person. I don't want to know the person. It's not my generation. He like 60 years old. But I'm like, whoa, Coptic Prince, our job is to defend the religion and make it go forward. But if you robbing the people that got your back, that's called black on black crime. You know what I mean? Like Jay-Z said the song house, nigga, field, nigga, all those different kind. You got to understand, I look at it, totality. Blacks, some people were in the house, some had the rifle, some was in the cotton field. When you got a black person thinking they better than everybody and they doing malicious, crazy things, right. That's crazy.
You get so see, just because you was in the house with the master and his wife and everything, you didn't know that his wife was going after the one in the house while the master going and doing and trying to, you know, do some work or do some this. She getting down and busy with the one in the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was some evil. And then the thing is, he wanted her too, because why? She a bad white woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She fine, she little slim, thick, whatever. I want to see what this looks like. You know, I want to see what this tastes like. So yeah, she rewarded him. But she's the one that came on to him. Because he was all strong and buff and everything and go out the band. So she like, and then, you know, she ain't getting no play from her husband. So therefore, yeah. My husband